In a previous video, I showed an example of Walter airlaying our Japanese plum tree. And so here is him now checking this for roots. So let me zoom in on him a little bit.
These are the roots right here, showing. So what we're going to do is take the loppers and remove this branch off and take it to the table and pot it. As you can see, the roots are showing right here. We're gonna get the electric saw. Okay, we needed more power. The branch is thicker than I thought it was. So we're going electric. So this is the first branch. Right here you can see the roots up under it. Have some roots coming on the top also. Once you take it over to the table to pot it, we're going to go ahead and remove it from the plastic before we put it into the pot. So right now I'm going to walk this over to the table, then I'll be back and get the second branch. Okay. Now we're back to do the second branch. Let's remove the foil. So with this one, we see we have some roots here coming out and roots coming out. So it should have been taken down a little earlier, but we can take it down now. Okay, we're going to take this over to the table where we're going to be doing the potting. Okay, now this is some of the compost from our homemade compost. So we're going to be adding some of that to the new Japanese plum trees that we're going to be potting up. So let me just sift through some of the larger pieces here. So we remove some of the larger pieces, then we're going to switch to a smaller stream. So the stream we go a little bit smaller. Use this one to do smaller batches.
Why is the dog rolling in the compost?
So our dogs like the organic matter, Bella especially. So from the compost we do yard scraps, we've done fish, and we did green leafy things and some brown carbon in the form of leaves or sticks. So Bella, she loves that, I guess, that smell. So she rolls in it. So right now we have the bigger pieces in here. We put them in the compost. And we have basically dirt right here. The compost that's going to be very rich in nutrients to add to the potting soil. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to put the stuff in the potting soil. So what we do first, since the pots have holes in the bottom here, we're going to add a little bit of lawn care fabric at the bottom so the dirt doesn't fall out. This is the soil that we'll be using. This is some soil that's made for raised beds.
We've already got the mesh in this one, a little bit of soil, so we add more to it.
So with this, we have a little bit of slow release fertilizer that we'll put in there. The fertilizer has is a 10-10-10. That means it has 10 parts nitrogen, phosphate, and potassium. So we get a balance because it's going to be helping the roots grow and also helping for the fruit that's going to be on this tree. So all you do is just take a little bit of it and sprinkle it around. Because it is slow release, it should feed it up to about 3 months. This is going to be the first one. So with this one, we have a good amount of roots here. So what we're going to do is plant it in here, and once I plant it, I want to keep this soil that it's been growing in, since it's basically native to what the roots set in. So we're just going to dump that in here. I did the air laying to get more genuine fruit that's coming off of there, because if you start from seed, you don't naturally get the full genetics of that tree. So air laying and taking clippings off of the limbs, you get the full genetics of that tree. And this tree is the one that I got from my grandmother Easter's house up in Tallahassee, so I wanted to kind of keep that going. It'd be hard to see me now. So since I got it in now, I'm going to put some of the compost that we made here, then I'm going to put more soil in it, and then I'm going to top it off with some the blood meal. The blood meal is going to be very important. They'll kick up that nitrogen since we transport it, make sure we don't get any shock, and make sure those roots set in strong.
Well, your dogs are helping. This is not going to be a short. I mean, I can make it a short. Yeah, you can chop it up.
We're going to do the same thing for the second branch. Bring it over here. I'm getting ready to remove the plastic off of this one and show the roots. So this one was done just in time. It's starting to dry out, but we still got a lot of roots to it. So let's plant it and bring it back to life. So right now I have both airlet branches planted. So since they're so large, I'm going to be doing some pruning to it to help it be stabilized and help most of the nutrients go to the roots and not trying to produce on the branches. So I will be doing some pruning to it. And so stay tuned for later videos and we'll show you how they turn out. Thank you.